As I mentioned before about value, people value you as much as you value yourself. Hi, I'm Dr. Abena Bubbers-Jones. I'm an occupational health physician, a serial entrepreneur, and founder of Medic Footprints, the global platform that connects doctors with the best in diverse career opportunities. So I have helped hundreds of doctors like you move from clinical to high value, non-clinical industry roles in companies like Bain, Bupa, Roche, as well as startups. And so I'm going to tell you how you can do exactly the same. So the first biggest mistake we talked about was doctors delaying their move for years and years and years. And the second biggest mistake that we're going to talk about is qualifications. So as a doctor, you are one of the most overqualified people in the world. I am also one of those people, by the way. I've got several letters of the alphabet after my name. And so I hear this time and time again that you feel that in moving to industry, you need to go and get another qualification to be credible enough. The problem with qualifications is that they cost a lot of money, they take up a lot more of your time, and when you've finished, you're pretty much at the same level as someone else with that same qualification. So you're not really that competitive. A lot of doctors come to me saying, do you think that I need to be doing an MBA in order to be seen as credible in applying for industry jobs? And based on my experience advising and working with hiring managers in a variety of different consulting, pharma, health tech, and other firms, MBAs are having less and less weight as we speak. Because the reality is they really value experience. They really value people who have done something and failed and can talk about it. That has greater currency than doing an MBA. And why do I always talk about MBAs? Because they're super expensive. They are literally 6 figures at the moment. So the question is, do you really want to remortgage your house to be at the same level as someone else at the end of it and still have to go through that competitive journey? And the answer is you don't need to do that. The key is really learning about what skills and what value you have now, especially the value you have outside of being a doctor, and how you can elevate and communicate and sell that to a potential employer. On the point of value, that moves us on to point number 3. So a lot of doctors think, right, in order to make it in industry, I've got to go for a pay cut, right? I've got to go and work for free. You can choose to do those things, but they are not necessary by any means. As I mentioned before about value, people value you as much as you value yourself. So if you learn how to position yourself and sell yourself as a high value person, again, there's lots of things that go into that, there is no need for you to take a pay cut in that sense. And I've seen so many doctors do that successfully without having to take extra qualifications, as per the last point. To summarize, number 1, make sure that you get started yesterday. If you are genuinely serious about developing your career in industry, and also just to be clear, you can do this as a hybrid career. You can do it as a one day, you could do it full-time, sometime part-time, full-time, anytime. That's what I say. It's completely up to you. But if you're serious about really making an impact, industry needs you. So get started now. So the second point is, don't take extra qualifications as a means to get another job. You are valuable enough as you are. And the third point is, you don't have to take a pay cut and you don't have to work for free. Really get into the right mindset of how valuable you are and position yourself exactly as you deserve.